We're diving deep today, man, deep into the heart of the desert, into a place where truth blurs with the shadows, where whispers travel on the wind. We're talking about Dulce, New Mexico. This ain't your typical tourist trap. This place holds secrets, man, secrets that chill you to the bone. They say there's something buried beneath the surface in Dulce, something sinister, something alien. People have been talking about strange lights in the sky for decades. Unexplained phenomena, cattle mutilations with surgical precision. It's the kind of stuff that makes your skin crawl, but the stories, they don't stop there. They go deeper, darker. They lead us to a legend whispered in hushed tones, the legend of Dulce Base. Imagine a place so remote, so isolated, that it feels like another world entirely. The desert stretches out endlessly, a vast expanse of nothingness where the only sounds are the whispers of the wind and the occasional rustle of a desert creature. It's a place where the line between reality and myth becomes blurred, where the ordinary rules of the world seem to no longer apply. This is the setting for our story, a place that has captured the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and paranormal enthusiasts alike. Dulce, New Mexico. A small town with a population of just a few thousand people. On the surface, it seems like any other quiet, unassuming town. But beneath that surface lies a web of secrets and mysteries that have intrigued and terrified people for decades. The stories that come out of Dulce are the stuff of nightmares, tales of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena that defy rational explanation. Abandoned buildings dot the landscape, remnants of a time long past. Some say these buildings are haunted, that they hold the spirits of those who have encountered the unknown. Others believe they are merely relics of a bygone era, left to decay in the harsh desert environment. But one thing is certain, there is an air of mystery and danger that surrounds them, a feeling that something is not quite right. And then there are the tunnels. Hidden beneath the desert sands, these tunnels are said to lead to a secret underground base, a place where unimaginable experiments are conducted away from prying eyes. Some say the base is run by the government. Others believe it is the work of extraterrestrial beings. Whatever the truth may be, the stories of what goes on in those tunnels are enough to send shivers down your spine. The night sky over Dulce is a sight to behold. On clear nights the stars shine brightly, undisturbed by the lights of civilization. But sometimes strange lights appear in the sky, moving in ways that defy explanation. These lights have been reported by countless witnesses, their stories eerily similar. Some describe them as glowing orbs, others as fast-moving streaks of light. Whatever they are, they add to the sense of mystery that surrounds this place. And then there are the cattle mutilations. Ranchers in the area have found their livestock dead, their bodies mutilated with surgical precision. There are no signs of struggle, no evidence of predators. It's as if the animals were taken, experimented on, and then returned. The precision of the cuts, the removal of specific organs, all point to something far more sinister than a simple animal attack. The fear is palpable. People are afraid to talk about what they've seen, afraid of being ridiculed or worse. But the stories persist, passed down from generation to generation. UFO sightings, encounters with strange beings, and unexplained phenomena are all part of the lore of Dulce. It's a place where the line between reality and fiction is blurred, where the impossible seems possible. The deeper you go, the darker the stories become. Whispers of secret experiments, of human-alien hybrids, of a shadowy organization pulling the strings. These are the stories that are told in hushed tones, the ones that make you question everything you thought you knew. They lead us to a legend that has become synonymous with Dulce, the legend of Dulce Base, a place where the unimaginable becomes reality, where the boundaries of science and ethics are pushed to their limits. It's a story that has captivated the minds of many, a story that continues to be told and retold, each time adding new layers of intrigue and mystery. So as we delve into the heart of the desert, remember, not everything is as it seems. Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Imagine a sprawling underground facility, hidden deep beneath the earth, a secret laboratory where the government conducts unimaginable experiments beyond our wildest nightmares. That's what they say Dulce Base is, a place where the lines between science fiction and reality blur. They say it's a joint operation, a collaboration between the US government and extraterrestrials. Can you believe that? Aliens working alongside our own people, hidden away from the public eye. What are they doing down there? What is their purpose? That's what we're here to uncover. We're going to peel back the layers of secrecy and expose the truth. The whispers, they weave a chilling tapestry. Twisted genetic experiments, grotesque human-animal hybrids. Technology that defies belief. Yet one place within Dulce Base stands apart, a place that chills the soul. They call it Nightmare Hall. Level 6. The abyss where Nightmare Hall lurks. The 6th level of this subterranean maze. A realm of unspeakable horrors where the government's darkest nightmares are born. Where entities beyond our comprehension are imprisoned. Where the limits of humanity are shattered. We're about to embark on a journey, man. A journey into the darkest corners of government conspiracy and alien encounters. We're going to explore the depths of Dulce Base, delve into the mysteries of Nightmare Hall, and uncover the truth behind the legends. Are you ready? Because things are about to get real strange, real fast. Imagine a concrete box, not just any box, but one buried deep underground, 6 levels down to be exact. This isn't where the janitors hang out. This is the bottom of the rabbit hole, level 6, the nerve center of the Nightmare Hall conspiracy. They say security is insane down here. Biometrics, armed guards, the works. Think Area 51 on steroids, and for good reason. What they're allegedly hiding down here, well, it could shatter reality as we know it. Think about the most messed up sci-fi movie you've ever seen. Now multiply that by 10. That's level 6. People who claim to have been down there, they all talk about this low hum, a constant vibrating hum that seems to resonate deep within your bones. Some say it's the ventilation system working overtime. Others, they say it's something else, something otherworldly, like a heartbeat, but not quite human. Whatever it is, it messes with your head, man, makes you question everything you thought you knew. And then there are the sounds. Whispers, they say. Voices speaking in languages unknown to man. Some witnesses even claim to have heard screams. Blood-curdling screams echoing through the sterile corridors. Are they the cries of the innocent, the tortured, or something else entirely? The government, they ain't talking. And the silence speaks volumes. If these walls could talk, man, what stories they could tell. Stories of unimaginable experiments, of creatures born from nightmares. They say the walls are soaked in fear, in pain, that the very air you breathe down there is heavy with the weight of what's transpired. It's a place where the laws of nature are bent and broken, where humanity is put on trial. So, what's the truth about Nightmare Hall? Is it a breeding ground for extraterrestrial hybrids, a torture chamber for the unfortunate souls caught in the crossfire? Or is it just a myth, a figment of our collective paranoia? One thing's for sure, whatever secrets Nightmare Hall holds are buried deep, and uncovering them won't be easy. But we're not afraid, we're going in. They say the heart of Nightmare Hall is the labs, not your average high school chemistry class, man. We're talking state-of-the-art, top-secret facilities buried deep beneath the desert, the kind of place where science goes to play God. Imagine rows of gleaming metal tables, surgical tools glinting under harsh lights, the air thick with the smell of formaldehyde and fear. But the experiments they're conducting down there, they make Frankenstein look like child's play. Genetic manipulation, gene splicing. They're taking DNA from different species, man, and mashing it together, trying to create something new, something better. Or at least that's what they tell themselves. But what happens when you mess with the building blocks of life? What kind of monstrous creations are they birthing in those labs? Are they trying to enhance human capabilities or create something far more sinister? Some whispers mention a lead scientist, a Dr. Cameron Vance. They say he's a genius, a visionary, but also a man consumed by his own ambition, blinded by the pursuit of scientific progress at any cost. They say Vance is the architect of Nightmare Hall, the mastermind behind these twisted experiments. Some believe he's working under duress, forced by the government or even the aliens themselves. Others think he's gone rogue, pursuing his own twisted agenda. And the rumors, man, they get worse. They talk about strange creatures being held in cages, things that defy description, human-animal hybrids, grotesque mockeries of nature. Imagine a being with the body of a man but the head of a wolf, or a creature with scaled skin, razor-sharp claws and glowing red eyes. They say these chimeras are the result of Vance's experiments, living proof of his twisted genius. But are they weapons, experiments gone wrong, or something else entirely? What happens when we cross that line? When we start playing God with the very fabric of life? Is there a point of no return? These are the questions that haunt us, man, the questions that keep us up at night. Nightmare Hall isn't just a place. It's a symbol of our darkest fears, a reminder that some doors are best left unopened, but we've come too far to turn back now. We have to know the truth. The rumors swirling around Nightmare Hall, they take a turn, man, a turn straight into the Twilight Zone. We're not just talking mad scientists playing God anymore. We're talking about collaboration, a pact made in the shadows. They say the government made a deal. With who? With? The whispers speak of extraterrestrials, beings from beyond the stars, offering knowledge, technology, power, for a price. And what was that price? Some say it was access to our planet, our resources. But the most disturbing rumors, they claim the price was us, our genetic material, our very essence. Why? Theories abound, man. Are they trying to create a hybrid race? A new breed of beings, stronger, smarter, more adaptable? A race that can survive the harsh realities of space travel, the rigors of interstellar colonization? Witnesses claim to have seen it, beings that walk among us, yet are not entirely of this world. They blend in, but something about them is off. Their eyes, their movements, a subtle strangeness that sets them apart. Are these the hybrids? The result of the unholy alliance between human and alien DNA? And if so, what is their purpose? Are they infiltrators sent to study us, to learn our weaknesses, or are they something else entirely? People have come forward, risking everything to tell their stories. Former Dulce Base employees claiming to have witnessed the horrors firsthand. They speak of underground levels, vast and sprawling, where these hybrids are grown, trained, prepared. But their stories are often dismissed as delusional ramblings, the product of overactive imaginations or a desire for fame. Are they telling the truth, or are they victims of something far more sinister, their minds manipulated, their memories tampered with? The truth, as always, remains elusive, hidden beneath layers of secrecy, buried under a mountain of disinformation. But the more we dig, the more we uncover. The more we learn, the more we realize how little we know. Is Nightmare Hall a real place? Are human-alien hybrids being created in its depths? Are we pawns in a game played by forces beyond our comprehension? The answers, if they exist at all, lie buried deep beneath the surface, and uncovering them could shatter our perception of reality forever. Deep within the supposed bowels of Nightmare Hall, past the labs and the holding cells, lies another chamber. A chamber colder than a polar bear's nose, where the very air seems to crackle with unnatural stillness. They call it the cryogenic wing. And if the rumors are true, it makes Frankenstein's lab look like a kid's chemistry set. Imagine rows upon rows of those sci-fi pods you see in the movies, each one holding someone suspended in time. They say it's a library of genetic material, a frozen archive of human potential. But what are they saving it for? Think about it, man. DNA samples from who knows how many people, all frozen in time. Are they just cataloguing humanity like some cosmic stamp collection? Or is there something more to it? Some believe they're gathering genetic data, mapping out our strengths and weaknesses. Maybe they're looking for specific traits, genetic markers that could give us an edge. Or maybe they're doing the opposite. Maybe they're looking for weaknesses to exploit, ways to control us, to make us more compliant. Then there are the whispers about immortality. They say some of those pods, they don't just hold DNA samples. They hold people, important people, scientists, politicians, maybe even celebrities. Are they trying to cheat death, to preserve the elite, the chosen few, for some future date? Or are they keeping them on ice, so to speak, for more sinister purposes? Imagine a world where the powerful never truly die, where their consciousnesses are downloaded, transferred, kept alive in perpetuity. It's a chilling thought, man. Some who claim to have been inside the cryogenic wing, they talk about strange temporal anomalies. Time flowing differently down there. Minutes feeling like hours, hours feeling like seconds. Is it the technology messing with their minds? Or is there something more to it? They say some of the pods, they emit a low hum, a resonance that seems to vibrate deep within your bones. And those who get too close, they claim to hear whispers coming from within, whispers of lost time, of forgotten memories, of pleas for release. The cryogenic wing of Nightmare Hall, it's like a time bomb waiting to go off. A repository of secrets frozen in time, but threatening to thaw out and unleash chaos upon the world. What happens when those pods open? Who will walk out? And what will they do with the knowledge they possess? Well, we may not have the answers yet, but one thing's for sure, the clock is ticking. The ice is melting. And the truth, like those frozen secrets, is about to be revealed. They say the deepest, darkest corner of Nightmare Hall houses a collection that would make your skin crawl. Forget about dusty artifacts or creepy paintings. We're talking about living nightmares. Creatures cobbled together in those labs, hidden away from the eyes of the world. Imagine cages, reinforced steel, humming with some kind of energy field, and inside, things that make Frankenstein's monster look like a cuddly teddy bear. Twisted amalgamations of flesh and bone, stitched together with who knows what kind of technology. The stories about these creatures, they run wild, man. Some say they're the result of genetic experiments gone wrong, spliced and diced until they're barely recognizable as anything remotely human. Others whisper about things even stranger, creatures with telekinetic abilities, able to control minds with a thought, shapeshifters able to blend in with their surroundings, mimicking human form with disturbing accuracy. And then there are the whispers of things that defy description altogether. Beings from other dimensions pulled through some kind of interdimensional rift. They say the government keeps these creatures under wraps, not just for study, but for containment. Because if these things ever got out, well, imagine the chaos. Imagine a world where these nightmares roam free, where the lines between human and monster blur beyond recognition. It's a chilling thought, man, and it makes you wonder, how long can they keep a lid on this? How long until the nightmares break free? Some believe the creatures of Nightmare Hall are a warning that echoes through the dark corridors and shadowy recesses of our collective fears. These creatures, born from the depths of human experimentation and ambition, serve as a grim reminder of the potential consequences of our relentless pursuit of knowledge and power. They are not just figments of our imagination, but manifestations of our deepest anxieties about the future we are creating. As we delve deeper into the unknown, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared to face the monsters that may emerge from our own actions? A glimpse into a future where our tampering with the natural order has disastrous consequences. Imagine a world where the boundaries between science and ethics blur, leading to a dystopian reality where nature reclaims what was once hers. Ruined buildings overgrown with vegetation stand as silent witnesses to the hubris of humanity. Scientists, driven by curiosity and ambition, conduct experiments that defy the natural order, unaware of the Pandora's box they are opening. This is a future where the line between creator and creation becomes dangerously thin, and the repercussions of our actions are felt for generations to come, a future where we become the monsters we create. Picture a world where human-animal hybrids roam the streets, their grotesque mutations a testament to the perils of playing God. People with glowing eyes, products of genetic manipulation, navigate a dark and twisted environment. This is not just science fiction, but a potential reality if we continue to push the boundaries of what is possible without considering the ethical implications. In our quest for progress, we risk losing our humanity and becoming the very monsters we fear. Are these creatures our punishment for playing God? The broken religious statues and stormy skies over a desolate wasteland suggest a world where divine retribution is at play. An abandoned church bathed in eerie lighting stands as a symbol of lost faith and forgotten morals. In our pursuit of knowledge and power, have we angered the gods? Are these creatures a manifestation of our collective guilt and a reminder of the consequences of our actions? As we grapple with these questions, we must confront the possibility that our own hubris may be our downfall, a reckoning for our arrogance, our insatiable thirst for knowledge and power. The image of power-hungry scientists poring over ancient books in a dark library evokes a sense of foreboding. An ominous clock ticks in a dark room, counting down to an inevitable reckoning. Our relentless pursuit of knowledge and power, without regard for the consequences, has led us to the brink of disaster. As we stand on the precipice, we must ask ourselves, is it worth the price we may one day pay for our hubris? Or are they something else entirely? The mysterious shadowy figures and ancient cryptic symbols carved in stone suggest a deeper, more enigmatic force at play. Strange lights in the night sky hint at the possibility of extraterrestrial involvement or otherworldly phenomena. Are these creatures a product of our own making, or do they originate from a source beyond our understanding? As we search for answers, we must remain open to the possibility that the truth may be more complex and elusive than we can imagine. A force of nature, perhaps, unleashed by our actions, but ultimately beyond our control. The violent storms over a dark ocean and the forest engulfed in unnatural fog suggest a world where nature itself has turned against us. Lightning striking a remote mountain serves as a powerful reminder of the forces we have unleashed, forces that are now beyond our control. In our quest to dominate and manipulate the natural world, we have set in motion events that we can no longer contain. As we face the consequences of our actions, we must come to terms with the reality that some forces are simply too powerful to be tamed. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. The nightmares of Dulce Base are a stark reminder of the darkness that lies at the heart of humanity. The dark, abandoned military base and eerie underground tunnels evoke a sense of dread and foreboding. Night vision footage of strange creatures lurking in the shadows serves as a chilling reminder of the experiments conducted in the name of progress. These nightmares are not just confined to the depths of Dulce Base, but are a reflection of the darkness that resides within us all. As we confront these horrors, we must also confront the darker aspects of our own nature, and the price we may one day pay for our hubris. The ominous warning signs in a barren landscape and the broken chains in a dark room serve as stark reminders of the consequences of our actions. A silhouetted figure walking into the unknown symbolizes the uncertain future we face. As we continue to push the boundaries of what is possible, we must remain mindful of the potential costs. Our hubris, our insatiable thirst for knowledge and power, may one day lead us to a reckoning. And when that day comes, we must be prepared to face the consequences of our actions. So there you have it, man. Nightmare Hall. A place where the lines between reality and nightmare blur. A place where the government allegedly conducts experiments too terrifying to imagine. Genetic manipulation, human-alien hybrids, cryogenic freezing, monstrous creatures. We've heard the whispers, examined the evidence, and dived deep into the heart of the conspiracy. But the question remains, what's the truth? The government, they ain't talking. They deny the existence of Dulce Base, of Nightmare Hall, of any wrongdoing, but their silence speaks volumes. Are they hiding something, man? Protecting us from a truth too terrifying to handle? The idea that there might be something out there, something beyond our understanding, has always fascinated and frightened us. From ancient myths to modern-day conspiracy theories, humans have always sought to explain the unexplainable. But what if some of these stories are more than just figments of our imagination? What if there's a grain of truth hidden within the layers of speculation and fear? Or is it all just a load of bull? A bunch of conspiracy theories spun from thin air? It's easy to dismiss these ideas as the ramblings of paranoid minds. But every so often we come across something that makes us pause, something that makes us wonder if there's more to the story. Maybe it's a strange light in the sky, an unexplained disappearance, or a government document that hints at something sinister. These moments of doubt keep the flame of curiosity burning, urging us to dig deeper, to question the official narrative. We may never know for sure, but one thing's for certain: the human imagination is a powerful thing. It can create entire worlds, populate them with creatures of our own design, and make them feel as real as the ground beneath our feet. This power of imagination is both a gift and a curse. It allows us to dream, to innovate, to push the boundaries of what's possible. But it also makes us vulnerable to fear, to the unknown, to the shadows that lurk just beyond the edge of our understanding. And when it comes to places like Dulce Base, Nightmare Hall, our minds tend to fill in the blanks, to create monsters in the shadows. These locations have become the stuff of legend, whispered about in hushed tones, their secrets guarded by layers of mystery and intrigue. Whether or not these places hold any real danger, the stories that surround them have taken on a life of their own, feeding our collective imagination and fueling our desire to uncover the truth. So what do you believe? Are we alone in the universe? This question has haunted humanity for centuries, driving us to explore the far reaches of space, to search for signs of life beyond our planet. The vastness of the cosmos is both awe-inspiring and humbling, reminding us of our small place in the grand scheme of things. Yet it also fills us with a sense of wonder, a desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. The search for extraterrestrial life is not just a scientific endeavor, it's a quest for meaning, for understanding our place in the universe. Or is there something else out there? Something darker, more sinister? The idea of malevolent forces lurking in the shadows and waiting to pounce is a common theme in folklore and fiction. But what if these stories are based on real encounters, on experiences that defy explanation? The fear of the unknown is a powerful motivator, driving us to seek out answers, to confront the darkness head-on. Whether it's the fear of alien abduction, government cover-ups, or supernatural entities, these fears tap into our deepest anxieties, challenging us to face the unknown with courage and curiosity. The search for answers continues. As long as there are questions, there will be those who seek to answer them. The journey to uncover the truth is never-ending, filled with twists and turns, dead ends and breakthroughs. It's a journey that requires an open mind, a willingness to question everything, and the courage to face whatever lies ahead. So, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing is certain. The search for answers will always be a part of the human experience. And who knows, maybe one day we'll finally uncover the truth that has eluded us for so long.